Back in 2012, the Migos were a new up-and-coming group rapping about selling drugs out of their bando. Today, the three members are global superstars with millions of dollars and enough ice to fill up a couple ice trays. From rings to grills to chains and watches, well, these men's, they have it all. Yeah, I said men's. In the past year, Quavo has dropped an estimated $2.5 million on 3 separate homes in his home state of Georgia. He's also bought a Mercedes G-Wagon worth $250,000, a Mercedes S-Class for $90K, as well as a McLaren he bought for almost more than both those rides put together. The ATL rapper stays loyal to his family, and in August of 2018, he copped his mom a Range Rover. Along with his numerous whips and houses, you can bet the man also flies privately. In March of 2018, he took a photo with both his Lambo and a private jet. And this is actually Quavo, not the girl who pretended to be him to get the plane all to herself. Seriously, somebody did that this summer, and they actually pulled it off.
I told these people I was Quavo, so they gave me the whole plane to myself. They thought I'm Quavo.
The boys Amigos, they dominated the internet, kicking things off back in 2012, and they got a big boost in popularity with their Versace remix by Drake. Fast forward 5 years and each member is enjoying his own individual success, but none seems to be having as much fun as the trio's head honcho, no pun intended, and you can normally find Quavo on social media boasting millions of dollars in assets he's acquired through years of grinding it out on the music scene. Along with Offset and Takeoff, well, he's probably owed some royalties for inventing the dab. These guys, they go all out, and not many people have the hookups to get James Corden looking fly.
I don't look like Migos, I look like I'm hiding Migos under a coat.
Although I'm feeling like James Corden myself. Anyway, let's go. Now, it's impossible to know exactly just how much money our boy Quavo is tucked away in his bank account, but most sources estimate that Quavo is worth at least $16 million. Now, in this video, we're gonna walk you through his financial come up, where the money's coming from and what he spends it on, here for you on The Rich Life. My name's Michael McCrudden, and I got a question for you guys. What was the name of the football team Quavo played on back in high school? Leave your guesses in the comments down below, and we'll answer it at the end of this video. Also, what's your favorite Quavo track off his new album? Let us know that as well. Now let's get into this video. Quavo was born Quavis Marshall on April 2nd, 1991 in Athens, Georgia, a small city about 70 miles northeast of Atlanta. Now, he was raised by a single mother who worked as a hairdresser, and Quavo, he grew up in the middle-class ATL suburb of Lawrenceville, that's located in the city's north side. Now, we don't know exactly how much Quavo's childhood home is worth exactly, but the median household income of Lawrenceville, it's around $43K. With the cash he's pulling in, well, he wouldn't exactly fit in around those parts today. When Migos first broke out onto the music scene, they performed close to about 2 to 4 shows a week, taking in approximately $40,000 a concert. Now, according to one source, Migos t-shirts, they went for $27.99. Yeah, the group was pulling in $2,800 a week in merch alone, which isn't a bad start. Now, with their first album, Young Rich Nation, it undersold. Their follow-up, Culture, well, it was an all-out smash, selling 131,000 units in its first week. It went certified platinum not 6 months later, and that's when the money really started coming in for the boys. And well, they were ready to move out of the bando. The first house purchased by Quavo happened just last year on August 30th, and he purchased an 11,000 square foot home in Alpharetta, Georgia. Now, originally it was listed at $2,098,000, but Quavo bargained the price down to $1,885K. Good for him. In December of last year, Quavo bought his mother a home for Christmas, which retailed for $560K. Now, according to a source, the original asking price was over $600,000, but the rapper, he was able to bargain down $60K. Guy really knows how to hustle. This house is located in Roswell, Georgia, and it features 5 bedrooms and 5 bathrooms, as well as a 2-story foyer staircase, double-sided fireplace, chef's kitchen, breakfast bar, custom terrace level with complete in-law suite and custom bookshelves. Yeah, well, Mom, she always deserves it. Actually, when I made it, I bought my mom a car. It wasn't anything like these. It was no Range Rover. Let's move on. And last but not least, Quavo, he recently purchased a house in Lawrenceville, Georgia for $140K. This 1,712 square foot home, well, it was for his sister and other family members, so they had a place to kick their feet up. Let's move on to his whips. Now, Quavo, he seems to have a thing for Mercedes. He purchased a green Mercedes G-Wagon for over $250,000.
Yeah. My new baby.
He also bought a white Mercedes S-Class for an estimated $90K. In October of 2018, he was also spotted taking the new G-Wagon for a test drive. There he stated, "If I want to hear trap shit, I'll go in the G-Wagon." The rapper does enjoy sitting behind the wheel of other cars. Back in 2017, he copped a red 2018 Dodge Challenger that he claimed to buy for $250,000 in cash. Now, as usual, he took to the gram to boast about it, and according to him, the whip came with an already rolled blunt. That's on the house.
There it go right there. Straight out the lot.
That year, he also picked himself up a white McLaren 720S, and that cost him $300K.
You nominated for Grammys. You know what I mean? Reward yourself.
Quavo also owns a Lamborghini Aventador, but this one he received from his quality control bosses for his birthday. Of course, he wasn't just picking up sweet rides for himself. He got his mom a Range Rover. How sweet. All right, let's move on to his ice. Now, in the spirit of some of his heroes like Gucci, Busta Rhymes, Slick Rick, and Sammy Davis Jr., well, Quavo was giving a new meaning to the term iced out.
Get your stamp. This ain't even all the jury. It's close enough.
Quavo doesn't call himself the Lord of the Rings for nothing. His huncho rings apparently ran him $200K. Now, Quavo is a frequent flyer at Icebox Diamonds and Watches located in Atlanta. It is here he copped one of his trademark pieces, Quavo's Datway rose gold chain, which reportedly cost him around $100K. Huncho has showed off his ice several times on his episode of GQ on the Rocks, and in the episode he talked about some of his most precious pieces of ice, including chains, rings, and watches. So take a look.
This the Gucci link. This one right here from Icebox, and it was free. So that's why I like that piece the most.
Let's talk about the items that he actually paid for. Huncho has 2 Patek watches. Patek? Guys, I'm not in this kind of cash zone. I don't know how to say it.
Everybody was going Patek. This it right here. Get you one.
Patek? Anyway, these watches, they ran him $70,000 and $80,000. Jesus. Now, another watch he showed off in his collection is just around $100,000. A child of the 90s, the rapper has a chain with an iced out pendant of the mask from the Crash Bandicoot video game series. And Quavo, he claims that the pendant, well, it also ran him over $150K. He also bought a white and rose gold chain, and this one was another $95,000. Jesus. As for his grills, in 2017, our boy Quavo, he showed off a fresh set of diamond grills that apparently cost him over $50,000. He also copped a pair of the famous Johnny Dang grills for $35,000. Now, it isn't just money that Quavo spends on himself and his mama, he's also known for being quite charitable. Back in 2017, he was shown arriving at his old high school where he greeted players on the basketball team and brought them into the locker room where they were met with fresh sneakers. But they weren't just any sneakers. These were new LeBron 15s. I mean, I really sold those well.
The school I went to, and surprise the players, I got some for them.
LeBron's 15s normally cost anywhere from $120 to $150. Now, the only difference with these ones is that they were custom made from the footwear designer Mache Custom Kicks. Now, as you can see, well, the team, they were ecstatic. And Quavo, he even received a tweet from the man himself. Shout out to homie Quavo Stunton, super dope what he did for his high school, and those kicks are fire by the way. Hashtag that way, hashtag strive for greatness. How incredible is that? I mean, even at the end of the day, if Quavo spent all of his money, he'd still have a shout out from the NBA GOAT. And I am saying GOAT with caution because there's probably a few Jordans fans watching, you know what I mean? Anyway, let's get back to it. Now, Quavo, he's also a generous uncle, having recently bought Offset's daughter Culture some fancy clothes from top designers. And these dresses, they cost anywhere from $345 to $875. And Cardi B, well, she took to the gram to show them off.
Look at all these beautiful dresses Uncle Huncho got for Culture.
Like any rappers who have made it, Quavo and the Migos, they fly privately pretty much everywhere they go. In 2017, some video was taken of the group entering a plane, which was covered in 24 karat gold.
Gold, 24K, gold rim, trim.
Now, at the beginning of this video, I asked you guys if you knew the football team Quavo played for back in high school, and the answer is the Berkmar Patriots. And Quavo, he was the starting quarterback. Looks like no matter what this kid did, he was gonna be a success story. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna wrap up this Rich Life video. My name's Mike McCrudden. We're gonna start working on Offset and Takeoff's Rich Life video because they've all got different houses, different chains, different whips, but they've all made their money together. That's just a remarkable story. They truly are the Beatles for the next generation. All right, guys, I'll see you in another video. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications. See you in another video. Boom!